How come, how come we move this? Move, no, no, how can we move it? Uh, uh, Respected juries and all the honorable participants and my colleagues who were presenting. I would like to present our initiative in the tribal district of Maharashtra, Palghar. Tribal rights expansion and empowerment program is mm, our initiative that we have started, and we got results in 2018 and 19, and then the program is still getting continued. Uh, we will be discussing and I will be presenting on the project overview, innovations, target, and then what results that we got. This initiative was initiated in 2018 and 19. And when I joined there as a collector of the Palghar district, there were few issues like there were interactions between the forest and the tribal people were not very good. Almost eight out of six talukas were tribal, 60% of population was tribal. And there was a little conflict and there were frequent law and order issues also in the district of Palghar. Uh, Poverty and malnutrition was a major problem. And therefore, we decided in the district administration that we need to empower the tribal communities, especially by giving their constitutional rights. Constitutional rights, when we say, we know that PESA, Forest Rights Act, sources of livelihood that we want to engage in and we want to intervene in. For that, revenue machinery, BDOs, taluka representative, and the NGOs who were working against the government. For example, they were agitating against the government. Even we have taken them on board and told them that we all can, solve this issue together. So so this is an intervention that how district administration, worked with those communities. Uh, Few innovations which we adopted or a few tools that we have utilized or devised during this entire uh, tree program. The first was like distribution of certificates. They were very poor people. They need for every government scheme, they need caste certificates, Aadhaar, income certificates, birth certificates, so on and so forth. So we organized a massive campaign all over the district to give certificates. Forest rights was the another issue because we know that as per Forest Rights Act, we have to give forest pattas to the tribal people because because if we do not give that, then forest department will come and burn their crop or take legal action against them. So it is very important that these tribal people need their ownership or their possession need to be recognized. We have created third intervention. We have created farmer groups under Atma. Atma, Agriculture Technology and Management Agency function under collector, and under Atma, uh, we have formed groups. Then, for livelihood intervention, we have decided that poultry clusters should be created, and we have intervened in that also. That I'll be explaining in few minutes. Then, declaration of PESA villages, panchayat extension in scheduled areas. It is a great initiative. When I joined, there were only 56 villages which were declared as PESA. But during 2 years term, after that, 964 gram panchayats were declared PESA. Separate funds were allocated to them. Training were given to them. And the domination of the normal gram panchayat over the tribal hamlets was removed, and the tribal hamlets were truly autonomous as we were expecting in the tribal areas. With the help of Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay, we have initiated certain clusters because in hilly terrain, the land was not that much conducive for agriculture in certain areas. So we have decided that a Mogra cluster should be initiated, a flower cluster should be initiated. Local handmade items made by the people in local language is called as Godri, made up of the cut pieces that I will also discuss that how we did. There are certain community workshops, and then there were certain issues of water conservation that we have intervened in. So let me explain a bit that how we did. Uh, uh, Around 570 camps. Now, these are the initiatives that we have taken and the impacts that we have got. Around 570 camps were organized all over the district, and around 1,79,809 certificates of different types, caste certificate, ration cards, all whatever. We went to each village, and then we tried that whatever with the help of our extensive machinery, and try to find out. We recorded their existence, which were not then recorded through the certificates. So this was a massive campaign that we have done. Apart from that, 90,000 farmers, around 90,000 farmers, tribal farmers were brought together, and around 5,000 farmer groups were formed. And these 5,000 farmer groups were given different schemes of the agriculture department, tribal development departments, and so forth. Farmer producer companies owned by tribals were formed with the help of the TSP, Tribal Supplant Fund. So that we have utilized. I told that with the help of IIT Bombay, we have given 20 lakh rupees to IIT Bombay to establish a Mogra cluster. Mogra is a flower. So we have established a cluster in Jawar Taluka of, and from Jawar Taluka, directly we got a link to the Dadar market of Bombay, that is Mumbai. So, and with the help of IIT Mumbai, all the kind of tools which are required, all the kind of technological help which is required, everything was provided to us by IIT Mumbai. So that is what we could do. Apart from that, I told that for the livelihood clusters, we under Swayam scheme of government of Maharashtra, we have convergence scheme were made. So the women were trained, and 2,25,180 pullets, that is 4-week old bird, were distributed free of cost to all to the identified areas, and with those, whatever after 3 months, whenever the eggs were produced, those eggs were purchased by uh, government, and then those eggs were distributed free of cost in Anganwadis. I have explained to you that we were having severe problem of malnutrition, SAM and MAM children, which I have already explaining in the graph also. So to this intervention not only helped us to give employment to the tribal women, but also it helped us to counter the problem of malnutrition. Water scarcity, I told that with the help of Dr. Rajendra Singh, the Magsaysay Award winner, and there is a Diwan Foundation, which is an NGO. We developed a Kunti cluster because in Talasari Taluka, there was a severe water scarcity, and we brought these 10 villages together. There is a small river called as Kunti River. We call it as a Kunti cluster. And in all those 10 villages, we have done water conservation work, plantation work, and then we try to regenerate the particular ecosystem in that particular area. The another intervention that we did was through the community workshop that we call. Mrs. Anita Dongre is a fashion designer in Mumbai, and she was known to me, so I talked to her. She was having Anita Dongre Foundation, and with her help, we devised community workshops. So previously, we used to give shiving machines to tribal women, and normally the tribal women used to sell those. So now we have decided with the help of Anita Dongre that for the designer cloths, what kind of shiving machines are required. So she gave us a specification. In one community, and you know that in under tribal plan, we give a lot of community halls for the utilization of tribal people. So in one of the community halls, what we did was we organized in like workshop, proper workshop, like a factory, and then all those machines were given to the women. We have designated that the 50 machines are there, so each woman will have this one machine. Anita Dongre gave 2 months training to those women, and after that, on per piece rate base, she used to give cloth to them, garment fabric to them, and the fabric used to get converted into garment. And per piece rate, the woman used to get employment. So women don't have to go outside; they just have to come to the community workshop, do their work. At the end of the month, they will get like that. Around 5 community workshops were established, and around 320 women were given employment. So this is a new innovation that we have done. That end-to-end things. The another thing which we have done was that Godhari project. The Godhari was like a small blanket kind of thing, which normally a woman from weaker sections, uh, whatever old clothes used to there, so they used to stitch. Now what we did from the area of Bhiwandi, which is near Mumbai, in Thane district, there are a lot of fabric cloths, fabric, companies. So we have purchased from government. We have purchased the cut pieces. We have given those cut pieces to Anganwadis, and in Anganwadis we have selected Sam and Mam, malnutrition, the mothers of those children who are malnourished, and those mothers were given training to stitch these cut pieces into a beautiful blanket kind of thing, which we in Marathi called as godhari. And those blankets were purchased by us. So each year 90 lakh rupees of blankets were that godharis were purchased, and those women who used to give who used to deliver babies in the government hospitals like primary health centers, those godharis were given free of cost to them, so that the death due to hypothermia could be reduced. So this not only enhanced, this helped us to curtail malnutrition, because women were in Anganwadi, and those women could feed see that their children get feeded, they got employment, their and the women who were getting these kind of blankets free of cost. So this also enhanced the um, this also encourage women to come, and government institutional delivery also increased. So that is a manifold kind of thing. With the help of Borlaug Institute, told that 70 mini rice mills were distributed, so that the the last the Godhari project, I just want to mention in one about one intervention, that even the union government and even the state government praised this project, and state government decided, tribal department decided to replicate this project in other districts of Maharashtra, in other tribal districts of Maharashtra. 72 million with the help of Borlaug Institute. You know, it is a very famous international institute for rice research. So 72 mini rice mills were distributed to farmers. More than 1,000 farmers were given farm ponds during the time, and they were also given the fishlet, the seed of the fishes. So those farm ponds could be used in a dual manner. They can be used for irrigation, for the fishes. So around.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. I request you to please go a little fast, ma'am,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So around we have distributed during the time 41,770 forest rights, individual forest rights, 440 community forest rights. Around 54,789 acres of land was given to tribals. Around 10,500 farmers were benefited in the horticulture schemes. About impact that we are going to create. So this is the impact. Child mortality was reduced by 20%. Institutional delivery was increased from 91.8% to 98.7%, almost 100%. And some talukas like Vasai, Vada, they were almost 100%. This was another impact. 60, there is a reduction, SAM and MAM children, severely acute malnourished and moderately acute malnourished. There were reduction. You can see from the graph, 68% reduction. Almost 1,79,000 certificates. This is the data. I explained you about our intervention of workshops, community workshop for the tribal women. This we can see that how we organized. And this is a small blanket. You can see handmade blanket. and now this handmade blanket is branded, and even some people from those tribal communities have linked to the Mumbai people, and now they are getting exported also. So these are the long pending issues that were tribal rights. So these are this is one of the program which is presided over by Honorable Minister Tribal, uh, and the Member of Parliament and other people are also seeing. In one day, we have distributed almost 5,000. That was a big program which was organized in the district, presided over by then Minister. In farm ponds, I told that fishlets were given to empower the farmers. So this is one to create access to urban market. We organized various agriculture fairs. So this was organized. This agriculture fair was organized in the urban area of Pasai Virar, Nalasopara, which is near Mumbai, and all the tribal people were given opportunity to showcase their products. And this entire thing was done on the cost of the government to give them a market. These are the few media coverages that this is Marathi mainly. So
I think you have done very nice work, and it's quite
thank you.
innovative too, because a lot of places you try to kill two birds with one stone, like your Gothadi project and keeping the babies warm, or the poultry project where you got the nutritious food to the Anganwadi children. No, a lot of good initiatives are taken, and I quite appreciate it. Only thing I'm wondering about is that by doing so, uh, have you also generated, because the forest rights are given by the act and all that, but that is also, I mean, it may not be a right forum to ask you this question, but this is just out of my curiosity. This also in many places giving forest right to the tribals has given generated a lot of animosity in the local population. Have you faced anything?
Yes, madam, you are absolutely correct. In certain places, definitely there is a unrest, but then
Actually, before you answer this question,
yeah,
I think I had a similar thing in my mind.
yeah.
And it's a very sensitive issue,
Hmm.
but it is in continuation with what Dr. Shafali Das has asked. If you are doing such a good work and whatever you have talked about, it's excellent. Why is it that there is so much of disturbance and in the tribal area still, and people like Stan Swami and other people have talked so much. So I think I'm not able to correlate these two things. I don't want to sound political, but I do not. I am unable to correlate these two things.
Yes, there is a tribal unrest, as I discussed with you in the beginning. That when I joined the district, of course, there used to be a normal. My colleagues told me as a district magistrate when I joined that I must be very much ready to face big agitations by tribals. So every week or every 15 days, big agitation will come, and there will be a law and order issue, and then you will, as a district magistrate, will have to face. So yes, there is a unrest. The unrest is because there is, there are many factors. One is there is a perceived understanding among tribals that government is not doing enough for them. The other thing is there are NGOs who can prove through statistics that there is malnutrition, there exists the rights to tribal forest rights were not given, and the applications were pending with district collector and with the forest department for years together. And there is understanding among a lot of tribals that and there are people also who try to exploit this kind of sentiment. Uh, and as a district magistrate and as government, it is very very difficult to go near them, talk to them, and make them realize that see, government is not against them, but government is for them. And that is what I try to do. I try to create a bridge between government and those NGOs who are agitating against us. And I must say that when I was doing this, these all people, NGOs and media and everybody, they all came on board. So the photo that I have shown you, where we have decided that, okay, in one day we will distribute 5,000 forest rights pattas to tribal people, which was presided over by Honorable Minister. I decided consciously that all the people who were against us, right from Brian Lobo to all other people who were against us, who went against us in the court, I brought them all together. And then I said that, yes, it is because of your agitation, we are giving, and give it with your hand now.
Basically, it is your clever handling of the situation.
Yeah. And
So
then,
what I suggest is, yes, we understand. See, this is a very interesting way to handle things. You know, as Mr. Bhushan Munna has also said that lot of unrest and all these are there, but somehow you manage to do that. Why don't you showcase this and make it as a case study, send it to Government of India, because there are a lot of tribal districts and TSP is a big project of the government. So that can be considered by other district collectors who are also working in similar areas.
yes, ma'am. So to see my project, Honorable Chief Minister, then Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, who was the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, when we have sent the note to them, he came to see our intervention twice. And certain projects like Godri project and all, which Honorable CM really liked, the community workshop, which Honorable CM really liked, this is now a policy of a state government in certain tribal areas for generating employment. Even LBSN in Mussoorie, the training center of IAS,
Yes.
this particular thing has been taken up, and I was invited by LBSN in Mussoorie.
Oh, that's good. That's at least
Discuss
one
with
good
all
thing.
the,
You know, all the
yeah.
would-be collectors will be knowing about this project. They can, when they become collectors, they can start implementing
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Or
So,
even the midterm courses, in the midterm career courses,
Yeah.
also people can come and see that, and they can implement in their districts. I think this is a very good idea.
so this is already.
Thank you very much. We can
Right.
move to the next presentation.
No, I think that is very good, but I think what is more required is that this information of what you are doing is publicized and it comes and is captured by the local media, press, and other things.
Yeah.
Because today it is being, the tribals are being exploited and their problems are being exploited by various agencies. And I think with the type of work that you have done, people are not aware of it. I think that awareness in general public has to be brought about. It has to be brought about.
I totally agree with you, sir, because there are NGOs, there are media people who try to project government in a very negative light, and they try to exploit the poverty and the plight of these poor people, and they are not doing no good to those poor people in any way.
Actually, that's what it is. These people are poor, they are helpless. You are trying to help them. Even whatever help is going is again being criticized by the so-called circles, which are, they want to have their own influence. Anyhow, it's a sensitive issue, it's a political issue, but I don't want to enter into that. All I will say is whatever good work that you have done, this has to be publicized and people should come to know about it. I'll just say that. I think it's an excellent effort. Hats off to you. I would
Thank you.
really wish that through our media, through Scotch or whatever it is there, that this does come to light and it comes to the publicity that this is the good work which is being done.